Hi there, it's Renee Sinning, team engagement and leadership coach, and I'm here today to continue the conversation that I had with you yesterday on accountability. Yesterday, we talked about the importance of leadership putting themselves accountable because that builds an air of trust, opens doors of communication, and just builds a sense of humanizing that leader and making them more approachable. Today, I want to talk about holding others accountable, which is also extremely important in the workplace and especially on teams. You know, there was a study in 2014 from the Partners in Leadership that said that 9 out of 10 employees said that accountability was one of the top development needs that they wanted to see at their organization. But 82% of the respondents felt like they didn't have the opportunity, or not the opportunity, the ability to hold others accountable. So what's missing? And what's missing with that? 82% of people felt they had no ability to hold others accountable. Well, here's the thing, and you may have heard this before. Accountability is a culture problem, right? There has to be trust there, and there has to be communication there within the culture of the organization or the team, the office, in order to be able to implement and hold others accountable for their actions. That's why it's so important that the leadership demonstrates that. They lead by example by holding themselves accountable. So you have that culture of trust and communication. In the environment where there are communication breakdowns, the ability to motivate and hold others accountable, it's going to be greatly reduced. There's another study out there that says, let me see if I can find it. I have this one actually written down. There's another study out there that says, and this was in 2018 by the American Psychological Association, that said 91% of employees feel valued, who feel valued at their job, are motivated to do their best. 91%. All people want is to be seen, heard, and valued, right? So 91% of employees who felt valued at their job are motivated to do their best, while 41% of those who didn't feel valued were motivated to do their best. Huge gap there, right? So leadership and accountability, when you build that culture, then it's going to be a lot easier to go ahead and hold others accountable because you're going to be comfortable having those sometimes tough conversations. If it's done right, if leadership approaches others and holds people responsible and accountable, if it's done right with communication and trust in place, you're going to be able to, as a leader, approach your team, motivate them, allow them to have a sense of motivation, excitement, and teamwork. And when we go and hold others accountable, you really want to be sure, and you're probably already doing this, set clear expectations. You don't want there to be any miscommunication or any opportunity for miscommunication. But I thought this, but I thought I was supposed to do that. Clear expectations, clear deadlines, kind of get all of that up front. Writing might be helpful on a big board, whatever. You want to talk about common goals because that incorporates a sense of collaboration and teamwork. So what's important for the team, you can talk about that and also help them to understand the value that what's good for the team is good for the company, is good for the individual, especially if you have people on your team that at some point are going to want to move up the ladder, right? So when you set those common goals, it's not just important for the team, it's not just important for you as a leader, it's important for all of us. And you really want to help them understand that you value their role. Their role is just as important as the next person's, and that's going to help with the motivation also. The other thing you want to talk about as you're setting these goals is, why is this important? What are we trying to achieve? Why is it important to you, the individual? Why is it important to us, the team? And why is it important to the company? How does this benefit everybody? When we can see the big picture and realize that our piece too is also important, that increases motivation. Again, the employee feels valued. And the other thing you might want to try, which is I think really helpful, is as you're setting these accountability expectations for others, set benchmarks, like mini benchmarks along the way, so that if you get to a point and you feel stuck, or you could evaluate them on a certain day. If you know by Friday you have to have this done, well, if it gets to Friday or close to Friday and it's not done, you can tweak what's working, what's not working, how can we reach that benchmark? Or if you missed it, okay, let's go back and figure out what we can do. But if you have those mini benchmarks set, that allows not only for constant reevaluation, but also the opportunity for you as a leader to constantly pat them on the back. Good job, you did great, this is great, you made this benchmark, now let's get going to the next one. That is going to make them feel valued, going to make them feel good about themselves. That's going to keep them on the right track, focus, the motivation, all of that's going to be there. When people value their contribution and they recognize the importance of their contribution, it's going to just opens up that increases that team cohesion, that motivation, the whole energy of the environment. I said this before, imagine if everyone felt like they were the CEO of their role. Powerful. It would be powerful. At the end of the day, we are all accountable for ourselves. And whether you're leadership or not leadership, the success that you get is going to be the result of what you do, of how you show up. How you show up is a result of your intrinsic energy, which we will be talking about at a later date. So accountability, at the end of the day, we're all accountable to ourselves, and the results that you get, whether you're a leader or not a leader, is going to be, the success you get, is going to be the result of what you do. Really, really powerful and important. So accountability and leadership, really important. We'll continue this topic. Actually probably move on to a new one. I think on Monday we'll be talking about beliefs and belief systems within leadership, also extremely powerful. I have a book coming out in the next 60 days or so. And so if you want to be a free copy of that, then message me or email me, text me, however you want to find a way to get a hold of me, and I'll get you on the list and you will get a free copy on leadership, which I'm super excited about. Now it's the first weekend of the new year, so enjoy your days off if you have days off, and I'll be back on Monday. This is Renee Sinning. I am a leadership and team engagement coach, and we'll talk to you later.